Oh, women.
Yeah.
We're talking about women.
When you said that, the meme that I saw was Zach Campbell's "Black Women."
Black women.
That one is such a good
First of
meme.
all, shout out to Zach.
Truly, another
Zach.
Black queer YouTube icon.
Yes.
Also, so are we. So hi, my name is Eros. My pronouns are he and they. And
My name is Jade. My pronouns are she and her. She, her, women. That's what we're getting into,
I loved
honey.
it.
Do you like women?
Yes. Do
I
you
also
like women?
I do like women. I realize though, my personal hell is that I'm not one of the boys. So I prefer, not even off no gay shit, I just prefer to be around women.
Yeah.
I feel like women are funnier than men. I feel like they're just
Agreed.
more pleasant to be around
Yeah.
in general. But I'm gay.
Oh wait, I really don't know this. When did you like come out to yourself like as?
I feel like the week I started questioning was the week I came out. The week I was
Yeah?
like, wait a minute.
And then just
That's
done.
something different. Yeah, literally
Wow.
that week.
Okay.
I was 16,
Okay.
and then I came out when I was 19.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I realized I didn't know how old you were.
It's not that exciting. It's not an exciting story.
Yeah, but 16, I came out when I was like 20, 22.
Oh.
Yeah, 22.
Work.
Yeah, it was way later. Yeah, I was out here playing. I said shit like Strictly Dickly and like, it was, yeah, I did. It was so bad and like the really tacky, like I would wear the tights with like the skirt over it. Like it was bad. It was terrible fashion. Like, wow.
You were the one at the party that was like, I don't know if I could ever date a girl.
Yeah, oh my god.
The way we really thought we had people fooled. Like, I'm straight. I don't know what you're talking about.
I really believed it too.
Not
I was
convincing
like,
anybody.
at all.
No.
All my friends were queer at a certain point, and I was still straight to myself, and I was no.
But you were pretty. You could pass
Yeah.
back then.
That's a
You
funny
were straight
word.
passing a little bit.
I was straight.
I don't think
passing.
that's necessarily.
Where.
No offense. I don't.
No, I'm not offended. It's okay.
Okay. But still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because, and I said this on the episode on my channel, is that like all I did was shave my hair. That's the only thing that happened. And people shave their head all the time. Like people shave their head all the time and look beautiful. I shaved my head and I have a whole other lived experience. Like yeah. And so it's great.
Do you have a black barber?
Nah! No! What? No!
Let me see.
What the fuck? It's frustrating. I think people look at my head and get mad. Like it's not.
I gotta take you to my barber.
I would love to. What? Yeah. Like,
Oh my god. Have you ever had like an edge up?
No, I'm terrified. Listen, I was a very prissy girl growing up, so this shit is different, okay? I am learning a lot real fast. Old black man comes like, come here, brother. Like, and I'm like,
hey son.
and I just try my best. Like, I don't know what the fuck
Like,
I'm doing.
ow.
I gave the flimsiest handshake to this man, and I was
don't know
like,
what to do sometimes.
I'm so confused. They do this. I'm like, I don't even. Who are you looking at? Who are you? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
I
gonna
would
take you to
love
my
to meet your
barber.
barber.
Black
Help
woman,
me.
queer black woman. Shout outs to Paris.
Yeah,
I think she did Usher hair.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Barbers be doing like the weirdest celebrity, not weird,
I
but just
think
like the
she
most
did Usher.
random celebrities. Like every barber has done like, I don't know, like Taye Diggs' hair.
I keep
It's a
hearing
flex.
his-
Don't get me wrong.
It is.
It's cool.
It is.
But it's just like no one was talking about Taye Diggs, and you just fully did his hair.
I was just about to say. I keep hearing the word. I keep hearing his name recently. There's
He's
a lot
in
of
a
Taye
medicine
Diggs.
commercial.
Oh, okay.
It's
How do you feel about Taye Diggs?
I don't have strong feelings about Taye Diggs. I
Yeah.
saw his ass.
Oh, like in person?
It's nice. No.
Oh, okay.
He posted this picture. I have it in my phone because I remember when I saw it, I was like, you're gonna regret this one, buddy. And I saved it to my phone. You know how like
I would
everyone's
expect
butt,
that.
you know how like everyone's butt's a little, well, not everybody. This is normal. But like my butt's a little darker than the rest of my
Oh
body.
yeah, mine too. Mine
Yeah,
too.
that makes sense. And so it's like a cold zone. And so his though, it like matched. Like it matched.
Whoa.
Like it was like one color.
It's not darker than.
No.
Are you serious?
He don't got the elbow booty. It was the same color as everything else.
Is that what we're called? Is that what that is?
That's the elbow booty.
Damn.
It's gotta be.
I very much so have one of those.
You know who else invented, or not no, they basically invented having a bald head. Black women. Just when black women started shaving their heads and like doing like the blonde, I feel like we had an episode where we talked about this.
Yes. Oh my god.
When like black women specifically have the shaved head and it's like blonde. Ooh, don't let it be another color.
I know.
And it's like another color. It just hits different. And I always see on TikTok like
dyed head.
They'll be like, you know, I'm just gonna cut it off. I'm gonna cut it off. And they start to cut it off, but you're like, oh, it's gonna be it. It's gonna be it. And every single time slaps.
Oh my
every
god.
single time.
Beautiful.
Have you always treated women well?
There's some things that I'm not proud of, definitely. I think that I've, like...
Same.
After the Strictly Dickly phase, and I started dating women, I took on so much, like, toxic masculinity.
Talk about
and,
it.
like, believing in male supremacy and believing that men are better than women and non-binary people. I believe that. Like, I made a lot of stupid mistakes, like, trying to, like, feel masculine. Mm-hmm. Just trying to like do masculine ass shit. Like you asked me on the other thing about like if I like being daddy. Yes, I do, but it's because I like to take care. Like I want to take care of people, and I think that is it's a maternal thing. It's also a paternal thing. Like I think that it's just like I like to take care, and that it felt good. That's one part of masculinity that I think I do like.
Are you chivalrous?
I try to be like I think it feels nice like to do it. But I also like when people do shit for me, and I'm like, oh my god, like you know,
okay.
like I like it all, like I do. But to answer your first question, yeah, I've made some mistakes when I like approached like in my relationships with women in the past.
What have you learned from women?
Fuck everything.
Can I tell them?
Yeah.
So. I guess we can edit it out later on if we don't want to add this. But we were talking about how we basically both got built by women.
Yeah.
I'll say this. The way I grew up was, Jade, you don't trust nobody, do everything by yourself. Mm-hmm. You can only rely on yourself and your family. So like I grew up with the idea of, I grew up with a very self-centered like perspective on life. From a weird place, less of like an ego place, but more of just like only think about you, basically. Yeah. And through my relationships with women, I learned you don't have empathy when you live like that. You don't have empathy. You don't like actually truly support people or like care about people as a self-centered person. And so it was my relationships with women, and and it's funny too because most of the women that I've dated have been like very family oriented, you know, like kind of people. And so I just learned how to literally think about a person.
Wow.
Think about them more than just like, oh hey, I was at the store and I saw these shoes and I thought about it. Like think about people as far as like, if I'm gonna go get a dog right now living with Jaden, what does that mean for Jaden's mental health, having a dog? Just like being able to carry that thought process through. Yeah. Because I feel like you can't really care for people in a way that is like meaningful unless you have empathy.
Yeah. Yes.
You just can't.
And we are all as a species lacking in empathy, like completely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's such a beautiful thing to get and to learn from women. I learned everything. Like, I was raised by a single mom, and she was raised by a single mom, and all of my best friends, like, are women, and, like, all of, like, the people around me are, like, you know, like, everybody that I've surrounded, like, I've always found company, mostly, with women. Mm-hmm. Like, it's honestly, like, lately, I am trying to get better at cultivating my relationships with men because I've like completely written them off in a lot of ways in my life. Like especially when I was only dating women, like I was like, oh well, I don't even see men. Like I literally don't see them. Like I'm like, it's just me and my people are like women and non-binary folks. And now I'm like trying, like I'm building a deeper relationship with my brother. Like I'm trying to like get closer with my brother, and I'm trying to like, you know, better understand my nephew and understand like my like male cousins and all this stuff. Like it's cultivating a relationship with men that's like harder for me because
it is.
I have so much like,
there's a lot of shit. I have this theory about masculine women.
Okay.
It's a little half baked. All right, so don't repost this to TikTok as the fully fleshed out idea. I have this theory that there's a lot of masculine women whose whole like masculine identity is baked in being in competition with men.
oh, okay.
So basically it's like, and I see this a lot on social media, mainly because all my friends are in their 30s and don't do shit like this, but there's this thing that happens where you see queer women, specifically online and specifically masc women, who say stuff like, you know, guys, you know, they come in, you know, 2 seconds, you know, I got the strap and it could last forever, to validate their like sexual skills. Or they'll be like, I don't know, like, usually it's baked in sex, or like there's this idea of like, you know, guys, they don't think about you. They don't care about you. Me, I'll buy you whatever you want. I have dinner waiting for you on the stove as soon as you get back. And
why
it's
do
just
you
like,
need to advertise?
yeah, it's like
if you were
advertising being with women because they're just not men.
Oh
and
my
like,
God.
there's truth to that. You know what I mean? Like, men have some fucking issues, and sometimes it is as granular and small as just like making the bitch a sandwich. Okay, I know I have a weird relationship with men where I just don't trust them.
Yeah. I mean, have there been men that have just like that have made you lose your trust in them? Like, have they given you reason to trust them? I mean, I know you have a really good relationship with your dad, I think.
Yeah, but my dad is just like, he's really not built like you niggas. Like, he's different. Like, I remember when I was younger, he would
Also,
say,
hold on real quick. We're talking about women, and now we're talking about men. And I was like, do we want to take up this time?
we're gonna
like,
run it back.
Yeah,
We're gonna run it back.
I was like, because it's so easy for like men to like make their way into conversations about like.
Well, we're fully criticizing them.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's fine.
Okay.
As,
got it.
As a woman, I'm gonna criticize men.
Just checking in. All right. Let's go.
But my dad, he told me like at a really young age, he was like, men are idiots, and that's all he said. And I'm not making a generalization, but like when he said that, the way I interpreted it, I'll say this, over the years, was there are just certain things that women are up against that teach us life lessons before men, usually. And
Male supremacy.
boom, there
Go
you
ahead.
go.
Yeah, keep going.
Now that I'm like 30 and I'm thinking about that, and he says stuff like men are idiots, I'm thinking about violence. I'm thinking about how a lot of men are just groomed by other men to take advantage of women.
Yes.
And just really, I think the biggest lesson that I feel like was starting to form when my dad told me that was having men in your life is gonna come with a certain level of like patience that women oftentimes don't come with.
Okay.
And so, unfortunately, I also kind of like fell into that like performative masculinity kind of shit, and just like being this like version of masculinity that is superficial, that is trite
too. Yeah, trite.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And so,
ooh, trite. That is such a good word. Wow. Oh.
So yeah.
Love it.
But once I got rid of all that, well, one, I think I came into my own like femininity. I gained confidence in my femininity.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
It's like when I dropped all that weird shit I was doing to try and be or carry a certain version of masculinity, I started to embrace the feminist qualities that I naturally have.
Love it.
And so, and in turn, I became more empathetic towards women that I dated, but also just women in general.
Damn. I love your ability to talk through what your journey is, and I love your journey also. Like,
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
The first question you asked me first was, do I like women?
Yeah.
And I was so caught off guard by that because it's just like, that is all I've ever, like, I just love being surrounded by women. Like, that is like, that's all I've ever thought about. And now and thinking about this, I realize how, like, as I came into my identity more as a trans non-binary person, I don't know if I mentioned that before, but as a trans non-binary person, like that first half of my life, I understood myself to be a woman. And so it's, I think I'm still grappling with how I look, you know, like I'm still grappling with like older black men being like, come here, brother, and like, and like receiving all of this like male privilege in a lot of ways, like receiving, not male privilege, like being read as male, but then that coming with like the privileges that men do experience. So that question threw me off so much because I think I'm still remembering my past, you know, like I'm still like
navigating your current situation while with past trauma.
Yeah, and just with the past, I know that I am a trans non-binary person that's just moving through this world, but that doesn't change my the first half of my life, I was a very like femme presenting, prissy, like, and then understood myself to be a woman. And like now I'm like, oh fuck, like whenever I speak I'm like, wait, let me make sure that because of the way that I look, let me make sure that because of the way that I exist now and the way that people read me, let me make sure I'm not stepping in women's business. So when you ask that question, I was like, fuck, like gender has been such a ride for me. I don't
truly,
because I've always been surrounded by women because everybody believed I was a girl. Me too. Like shit. Like so and to now exist in this way and I think I was sexy before. Like this is a different kind of sexy that I'm experiencing now, and I'm trying to be respectful because most people, if they walk past me and they don't know who I am, they think I'm a dude.
Yeah.
Like just a dude, not like a trans non-binary, he, they pronouns,
just
but
a dude.
A man.
One
like,
of the dudes.
Hey,
one of the guys.
Yes, I like that. And I don't want to like over communicate masculinity. Also, like it's so, like I go into the men's room because I don't want to terrify people, which I shouldn't. Like, you know, I should be able to go wherever I want. I only shave my head, but like I should be able to just fucking use the bathroom wherever. Because I'm here to use the bathroom. Like, I'm not here. I don't like any of you, to be honest. Like, maybe I shouldn't say that. I should
We're going back.
But, like, people really think that, like, me using the bathroom has anything to do with you. Trust me. I don't want any of you.
It's just
I
piss.
don't. I need to take a shit. Oh, so desperately. Yeah, sometimes it really, you gotta let it out, you know? You can't be riding around with that shit in you. But, like, people make it about them, and I'm like, I've been beautiful my whole life. Like, I've never wanted any of y'all. So what makes you think that I want you? I'm here to just move through the world. I just want to live. My gender, it pisses people off, it freaks people out and all these things, and I'm just trying to get by. Like, literally, just trying to get through the street. I let a whole bunch of stuff out, but...
I mean, I feel like that, what you just said, you're just trying to get through the day. Like, you are the gender you are, and you're just trying to get through the day.
I'm the gender that you fucking see. Like, people just see me and they decide, like, oh, that's what that is, you know? And that's why trans non-binary is so easy for me, because it gives us, like, look, I'm not even playing these games with y'all. Like, whatever you want to see is true, I still don't want to talk to you. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, just keep walking either way. My gender is your problem, because, like, it has nothing to... I'm living my life.
There's a lot of focus on gender, and I hate it because I feel like it's, like, the entry point to... chaos. Because it's like, if someone sees a woman, they have been conditioned to regard women in a certain way. And once they see someone who they deem as a woman, they're going to treat them in the way that they have learned how to treat women. And so when they see someone who is trans or someone who's non-binary or just that is more ambiguous.
Androgynous.
Yes, androgynous.
Yeah.
There's almost this like tension point where it's like, I'm upset because I don't know how to like involve myself with you.
Yeah.
And it's weird.
I don't know how to involve myself with you, and I'm like, that is assuming that I want you to.
Yeah.
I don't. Because at all.
Regardless of the gender, you can mind your business.
Wow.
Regardless of the gender, you can really just stay over there. you know? And if you have questions, if you're confused, even if you don't have questions and if you're not confused, maybe the first question you should ask yourself is, do I need to say something to this person?
I'm so happy to have this conversation with you.
Like, do I really need to? And it's the access for me. It's the access to like personal space that a lot of people think is owed to women. For fucking
I made a video about catcalling, by the way. Just shout out my whole video.
Shout outs. Put it in a card.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just fucking weird. I dated someone who had only dated guys before. I mean, I've done this multiple times, but I dated somebody who had only been with guys before. And whenever we would talk about sex, I would be like, oh, well, what do you want to do? Like, what do you like? What's your special move? What's your special trick?
Hey, special move.
She didn't really have any. And I think it's because she just kind of did whatever a lot of guys would either instruct her to do or just whatever guys enjoyed. I don't know. I was just like, I feel like now I've grown to like want to support women, even in relationships. And that's why it's like, sometimes I feel like the fact that I'm a girl's girl and I'm a girl's girl, like sometimes it gets confusing because it's like, I want to support you because you're my homie, but also like, I want to.
Yeah. Like you should want to support me too, right? Or
I was finger stuff is what I was going to say. But. Because sometimes I feel like that blurs the lines with my relationships with women. It's because I'm like, I'm here to support you, especially for a black woman or a brown woman. It's like, I'm here to support you. I want to be here for you. I want to be a resource to you. But if there's a chance that I'm attracted to you too, it just muddies the fucking waters. Because I've already introduced myself as like the girl's girl.
Yeah. So do you feel like with the person with the girl you were dating who only dated dudes before you, did you feel like she didn't see you as a girl's girl?
No. I feel like in that situation, I was showing up more as a girl's girl and less of like a sexual partner.
Is that because she only saw sexual partners as men or like?
I think because I wanted to like, this is like my shit.
No,
I think it's
I'm
just
here
because
for it.
like I wanted to like help her with the trauma that she had experienced with other people rather than, but instead of taking like the role of the therapist, which I did for some fucking reason, I should have just like taken a step back, given her space to process what she needed to instead of assuming that it was my responsibility to, which women fucking do.
Wait, so you were healing her from dating men?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
And therefore I wasn't like servicing my own like sexual like desires because I was like, you know what I mean? And so that's why it got kind of weird, but
I mean that's not yours. That's another thing is that like taking on people's like in relationships, everybody takes on each other's trauma.
Oh,
and I'm
God.
getting better at being like, hey, that's not mine.
Yeah.
That's actually, I just want all of us to heal. I was gonna say a whole bunch of shit, and then I was like, I think we all need to just heal from this shit. Like, I don't think that there's, like, gender has really made everybody feel like there's a way for us. Like you were saying earlier, like, when people see people who they I think identify as women based on just pure looking at people, because there are femmes, there are like all different types of people who are walking through here who would identify as women and not identify, who are women who aren't. Like, I'm not a woman, I put a wig on and I like wear a certain thing, and then people are like, they see a woman, and it's just like, it's all fucking optics. So first off, it's all optics, and on top of that, gender is like it's such a like, we all use it to like figure out how to work with each other. It's like, I know what it's like to date a woman. Like people just feel like, but you're just meeting another human being.
that's why chivalry gets on my nerves.
Oh, I see.
Because it's annoying. It's annoying. Like, don't pull out my chair. You don't need to open the door for me.
Do you? Okay, so do you open the door for people and walk through, or do you hold it? Like, how do you do that?
If I'm like walking out of an establishment and I see somebody walking in, I'll open the door, I'll leave, and I'll hold the door open so that they can grab it. I'm gonna hold the door open so you can grab it tight. But I'm not gonna just like open the door and let you. Oh, hell no! You got me fucked up. I hate when people do that. Or let's say it's backwards and you're walking in and there's people walking out, and say I get to the door first.
Yeah.
I'll open the door.
Yeah.
Right, but I expect you to grab it. Like I'm like grab it from me, because when you don't grab it, then I'm just holding the door open. And who the fuck are you? I've definitely closed it on people though before.
Yeah.
If it's like a line, I'm closing the door.
All that to say, I do think that we all should just treat each other like human beings. Like, I think that people assuming that just because I'm masculine presenting, like before when I was a stud, I am a former stud. It's so fun to talk about. But like, as a former stud,
Were you?
I don't know. I actually really don't know. I could pull up some outfits and I'd be like, that was like, but like I don't know. I don't think
We're gonna put your most studdish picture up if you feel comfortable. Put your most studdish picture up. I'll put my most studdish picture up, and you let us know if we were studs or not. And just know that if you say something, I'll say something back, bitch.
Oh my god. I said that so confidently as a former stud. Like, I really did feel like I was in a stud
I think
lane.
technically we were.
We were, right?
Technically we were.
We were.
Yeah.
We were studs.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not a stud.
No.
You're just
I
Jade.
just don't like, I don't want to think that hard about who I am.
Fair.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to think about...
All this identification is for other people anyway. Shit.
Honestly, it's like
Okay.
if you want a roughneck, fucking like peach fuzz daddy, go for it, sis.
Go for it.
Go for it.
I've
'Cause,
gone for it. It's
It
been
be
great.
studs that
yeah.
be mad at you for not being a stud. Like,
Do your best
go,
stud.
go.
Yeah.
Like, go.
Yeah.
Do you, fam?
We're all just people out here, and I feel like
We're
people
truly.
like are trying to make it into more than just like dating a girl, dating a woman, dating a man, dating a non-binary person. Like, you're still just meeting a whole new person.
Yeah.
And like, and you're bringing in all this external shit about what you learned about gender, and then you actually are sitting on the couch with this person, and then every time somebody confesses some shit that they do that's outside of their gender, like, people always want to be like I'll meet guys who are like, well, I'll paint my nails, you know, or like girls who are like, well, I do construction work, or like, I'll build something, and it's just like
That's fine. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Like, stop trying to like. It's like, oh, I'm not that kind of like. Gender is not like, it's. You don't have to keep self-identifying so toughly across these like ideas of what gender is. Like, it's just you're human and you are you.
Yeah. Or like when you hear women say stuff like, you know, I just grew up with a bunch of boys, so I'm just one of the guys. I grew up with a bunch of guys. Like, I cuss a lot and I say what I want and I speak my mind and like this, that, and the third. And it's just like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But you don't have to give them credit.
So many things that I want to say where I'm like, y'all, just please pay attention. We're all just people out here. I promise you. It's not more than that. But it's hard sometimes to find the words, and like, and I fuck up all the time, and the comments are open. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But like, you know, like,
We love women. We
Yes.
support women, especially black and brown ones.
yes.
We support women-owned things. Honestly, the woman version of really anything
Yeah.
is usually better.
Oh my god. Let's talk about.
So they're
another
calling
thing.
you Bob, rap being one of them.
I was about to say that. I was like, it's time for us to talk about rap, because like, you are, you know.
I love a woman in rap.
Yeah, like, that is
Dude.
her. She loves.
Dude, love a rapping ass.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I've gained a new appreciation for like women rappers because of you, because you always like, yeah, you share a lot of stuff.
Just original. I feel
Yeah.
like they're original. I feel like what they have to say is just usually better. Like, or not better, let me not say
Yeah.
better. It just, it's like more authentic to an actual experience, like a lived experience.
Yeah.
I feel like women rappers tend to rap about things that women experience, and male rappers tend to rap about things
about
that
capitalism.
only rappers experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I think no one should be a billionaire. I don't think that we need
Excess.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your conversation on access. Yeah. Like, I don't think we need that. I think that all human beings should have their needs met of food, water,
Yes.
housing, healthcare, community. Like, I think if we could all get there as human beings, we would meet some of the best human beings out here. I think people would be a lot nicer and like considerate and like empathy.
We're gonna layer like music underneath anytime you go on a social justice tangent.
It
We're just
happens.
gonna put like, I don't know, some old timey like, I don't know, Mozart or some shit.
I
behind
love
it.
that. I would love
Something
that.
moving. But what were you gonna say about women in rap?
You mentioned that the one thing that your dad said was that men are idiots.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that men are the weakest link when it comes to defeating capitalism. Like, when it comes to, like, defeating this idea, maybe I'll get this music now, defeating this idea of profit over people. Like, I think that is, like, and that is a huge problem.
Well, they're in the leaderboards for it.
Yeah.
So I mean, they invented
also,
it.
Yeah,
they're doing it.
Yes.
I'm in the V. Wait, no, what does Nicki Minaj say? I'm in the V like a widow's peak. Like, that's them. That's them.
Yeah. Men's music is about being a capitalist. It is about like it's making you aspire to capitalism. And a lot of obviously a lot of women rap like talk about that too. Yeah.
These are general statements.
Yeah. But I think that men across every background, across like every race, whatever, they at least get to be like within social status, they at least get to be bigger and better than women according to like male supremacy. Wait, talk more about women in rap though. How do you feel about the girls in rap right now versus the girls in the past?
When it comes to women in rap or women rappers, I'm full. Like, there's so many options. Tierra Whack. We got Ice Spice now.
Yes.
We got Doja.
Yeah.
We got
Flo Milli.
Rhapsody, Flo Milli.
Yeah.
Lotto.
Yeah.
Bia, Nicki.
Yes.
Fucking Meg. Like, the list goes on and on and on.
Is such a sweetheart. You can see how kind and like compassionate and selfless to a point where like it could, where she does need to take care of her mental health and all that stuff, but like she is just so selfless and giving and just giving and giving. I adore Meg Thee Stallion. She's great. I hope her people are strong and holding her down because she's important and incredible. I just needed,
Fuck Tory Lanez.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck Tory Lanez. That stack of nickels.
Fuck that small piece of existence. Like
that Kids Foot Locker reward member.
Wow.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. He shot her.
That guy.
Support a woman-owned business.
Yeah.
So, buy some food from a woman-owned or a woman chef. If
Hire
you can.
women. Bring women on your teams.
Women.
This is. I can't even believe that I think that that's what I'm dealing with. Is like the fact that we're having this conversation and this is even a debate is like ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Because everybody that exists today owes women. Like, look around you. Like, it is the women around you that have made you even fucking a bit of decent.
Yeah.
I can't, and there's so much more that I want to say that I'm so happy we're here.
You know what lesson I learned?
What?
Okay, so I used to be one of those, I did all this shit myself. Ain't nobody get me here. Ain't nobody help me. I mean, low-key was true. But basically,
yeah, same though.
I was dating somebody and they were like, well, I supported you. And I was like, that don't mean shit. There was a table. And then I was like, oh, actually, wait.
Yeah.
That means quite a lot.
Yeah.
To support someone. I mean, she didn't support me financially necessarily, but one thing about me, I'm a breakdown. And I'm gonna overreact first. Every single
You're
time.
I will get this emotion out.
I'm gonna get it out. I'm gonna cry in your bosom. It's gonna happen. That's me. And so I did that a lot with her. And so had she not been there, you know what I mean? Had she not been there to remind me of who I am, to encourage me to get back at it, to be there and motivate me through those times, I would not have been able to do any of the things that I did. And so it's when women around you, I guess really people around you, but more specifically women, because women get the shit end of the stick here.
All the time.
Whenever they say some shit like that, obviously you know your experience better than we do. Understand what that actually means. Because I don't think I really got it until I was on my own and I didn't have someone there to pick up the fucking pieces. Black women with Afrocentric features get the shit in on the stick when it comes to not living up to a certain beauty standard. When this is a bloodline that you're looking at. This is...
Looking at ancestors, baby.
Yeah, this isn't for you.
Yeah.
And beauty standard was created through a for you kind of like perspective. It's for the male gaze. It's for, respectability politics, like all of these things. And it's like, I feel like when it comes to gender, sometimes Black women get the shit under the stick just because we don't always get to choose because of the way that our features are regarded and oftentimes like aligned with masculinity and just manhood. And not to mention just like if there's another rapper, oh my God, when it comes to rappers, they will just come out and say,
hey, I don't like black dark skinned women.
No one asked.
No one asked. No one asked. Literally no one came
Just
up
like-
I like them yellow, not black. If you light, I say hello. If you not, bye.
Oh, is that really, like, that was real?
No, I just made that up.
Oh,
but that's
my God.
that's what they be sounding like.
Your mind, though, like, that's incredible. White supremacy, male supremacy, capitalism. I will continue to say this. These are the three evils that are plaguing this planet. Like, if we didn't have these things, this world would be a lot better. And
Truly.
Colorism is yet another example of people fighting each other to be like white people. And I need everyone to digest this. I promise you, white people are not better than you. They're not. They're just people. Just like you're a person. So stop trying to fight each other to get lighter and lighter to look like white people. I promise you, like once you allow yourself to believe that you are just as human and normal and a person, like a white person, the better we all will be. White supremacy is plaguing us all. Male supremacy is plaguing us all. Like the idea that men are just intrinsically, they were born with themselves. I was gonna say something that I didn't believe in and I had to correct myself. They were born, and just because they are men, they are better than every other people out here. All the other non-binary people, all the other women, like just because men exist, they're better than women and non-binary people. It's setting us all up to fail. And I get so frustrated because I just want, and I believe we can live in a world where people actually believe this and like actually know this. And I don't know. Sometimes I lose hope about it, and it's just like it's so hard because we still have to go outside and live these regular ass. Like I romanticize my life. I'm one of those. I'm fucking the moon and the sun and I'm fucking kumbaya. Like I'm so like. I want to love my life, but it's these systems that are fucking all of us over. Yeah. They are, and I just, okay.
On that note, this one's for the ladies.
Yeah, we love you.
The ladies. We love you. We support you.
Believe women, hire women, listen to women.
All of that.
Make
her dinner for once. Get off your ass. How about you do that? How about you go get her car detailed? Instead of getting her a bunch of flowers, get her a bunch of hundreds. How about you do that? Instead of going and getting her, I don't know, some ugly ass lingerie that you want to see her in, why don't you go and get her the finest pair of the finest Uggs that money can buy, the most snuggliest robe of all time.
I was expecting a lot of words, and Uggs threw me for a loop. I was expecting
I'm just thinking
so
of
many things.
Comfort and support.
I kind of want some Uggs.
Uggs are bomb.
They
I have
yeah.
two.
Really?
Pairs.
I really want to wear some Uggs.
Yeah.
I feel so Californian and cute.
It's very that.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Oh my
that.
God! Wait, two things before we're done, because you said two. Okay, blonde, shaved black women. I recently saw a video of Michaela Coel on the red carpet.
Oh my God.
On
I can't talk
the
about this.
red carpet, ma'am. You are.
How dare you?
What?
First of all,
Yo,
I
I
have some nerve.
the face of the decade.
You can
wow.
slice cold Parmesan with her cheekbones. Are you joking? Are you joking?
Yo.
And then,
Yo.
wait a minute.
Ooh.
Not funny. Can write. Can act. Can sing.
Yo.
Come on now.
Fuck.
When it comes to women, there's just unmatched across the board.
And also free Britney Griner.
Free motherfucking Britney Griner.
Yeah. All those two things, we're done.
We're done. This was Women. Leave suggestions on topics down in the comments. Patreon's gonna be down there. If you want to go on a trip with us, that's gonna be down there.
Oh my God.
All of the things are in the description right there for you, and it's free to click. So, see y'all in the next one.
This was Supertime.
Hey.
Bye.